All right, we've got our 6-inch trench dug. We have it tamped down to level the dirt, and then we put the fabric, landscape fabric geotextile, sorry, down all the way through. And then we put crusher run. That's like 57s with fines mixed in with it, so it compacts. Put that on top of the fabric. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to tamp the crusher run, and then we're going to recheck the level again. And then once all that's level, then we can start laying blocks, and then we got to re-level the blocks. All right, real quick, I didn't mention this, but you're going to want to get a cross check level. So you got one going this way and one going that way. You just shimmy this brick until it's pretty simple. You get this one in the middle and that one in the middle. If the bubble's that way, move this way. Same with this one. So you want to get these both in the middle. And once you have both in the middle, you're good on this brick, and then you move on to the next one. All right, so we started to lay our bricks here, our concrete blocks. You'll see here, I put this mock pipe up here and fitted the stuff together with the T and the 2-inch outlet so I can leave a good space. Because I want to have a drain here, and then I also have a drain over there in the corner, and then another drain at the end, which should be plenty. I don't think I need another one over here. But I'm doing 10-foot drain, 10-foot, another 10-foot over there, and then a drain. And then over there is about 15 foot to the next drain. But you should probably have a drain at least every 15 feet at minimum. All right, well, sorry I skipped a bunch of steps on the video, but I'm gonna kind of walk you through what I did. So it's I dug out a 6 to 8 inch trench, tamped that down, laid down the fabric, laid down the crusher run, tamped that down, leveled out the crusher run the best I could, and then I laid down my base layer. And this took quite a few hours. I leveled each individual brick or block, and then I ran a board across the base layer to make sure they're all level across. And if they weren't, I either raised or lowered them by adding or taking away crusher run underneath. And then after I did all that, went back through, leveled with a cross level each one, whole way through again, and then ran the board across, made sure everything was level. And then once I got base layer finally done, the next day I started running my second layer. I don't have any of the, I used some construction adhesive that I got from a local masonry shop, and then I ran out of that and they weren't open on the weekend, so I went to Lowe's and got some PL Max. Someone recommended PL 500, which would probably be fine, but the Max seemed like it was stronger bond. I went 5 layers here. It's about 20 inches, I believe. That's all more I need to go. So gotta make sure that you get the lip on each one tied up against the next layer. And I made sure every so often I checked my level across. Everything was good. Everything laid pretty nice. I got a little bit, you can't really tell, but I did get a little bit, offset on them because I had some stuff like a drainage pipe here. I've got perforated pipe going starting from here. That's basically kind of like a clean out stack. I'm gonna cut that down, put a cap on it. It's there just so I can flush the system out if I need to. I got one line of pipe perforated the whole way across the back of this along the bottom with landscape fabric underneath, and then 57s on top to allow for proper drainage. What this is, I've got a Y coming off my drainage coming to this, and this is going to be cut down. I'm going to get one of those, basically what goes kind of at the end of a garage apron for a drain, like a 2 to 3 inch wide skinny drain going across here, and the driveway is going to be eventually paved and tapered into the drain here and go into my drainage system. So you got an outlet there, pipes going along the back, and then we have an outlet here. I use 2-inch outlets, and there's one more outlet here on the end. Got ties. I do need to cut these blocks down and finish this corner. But I just want to show you guys what all's done now. So I filled the 57s up on top of the drain tile pipe, and then now that I've kind of got it close to where I want the grade, I've laid down more fabric on top, and I'm going to lay down my last layer of 57s, and then eventually from here over is going to be asphalt pavement. And then the rest of this will just be gravel pad. Eventually another outbuilding someday here. Around back of the shop, it's also going to be fabricked, and just more parking pad along the back side. So that's basically it. The retaining wall project here. If you guys have any questions, or I'm sure many of you have some criticism, this is the first retaining wall I've ever done. One of my masonry expert friends told me that this block that I got is considered like the Walmart type of concrete retaining wall block, so I guess it's not really the best, but again, it's only like 20 inches high. So after the glue set up though, I mean, you can't move these. It's really solid, so I think it's going to work out really well. Everything looks nice and straight. Adds a little bit of decoration to the house, I guess. So this will all be landscaped here, grass and gravel ditch here. We'll get it all nice and finished. But that's it. Let me know what you guys think, and I look forward to the next project. Not